Now time to get an update on what's happening in the world of weather with Market Journal Chief Meteorologist Eric Hunt. Eric, we went through all 4 seasons this past week when it comes to weather. How are we looking as we turn to the week ahead?
Thanks, Bryce. Thankfully, a little quieter week ahead, which we could all use. It is going to be severe weather awareness week, though, across Nebraska and Iowa. So Wednesday morning, we will have a tornado drill statewide at 10 Central, 9 o'clock Central. 10 Central, 9 o'clock Mountain Time. Thankfully, no tornadoes in the forecast this week. To start the week, we're going to have a trough over the Great Lakes with ridging to our west. That'll keep temperatures warmer across the western portion of the state and the east. I think we're going to have a little shortwave move through the north central portion of the country on Monday into early Tuesday. So there will be a chance of precipitation across portions of western Iowa and into the eastern half of Nebraska. Right now, the official forecast is dry, but there is a potential to get some precipitation early this next week. As we head toward the middle later portion of the week, we will see ridging move back overhead. That will bring somewhat breezier conditions, but certainly warmer temperatures, with highs being well above average across the western half of the state, above average in the eastern portion of the state, but not quite as warm as the west. I think generally speaking, though, Tuesday through Friday, everybody should see temperatures at least in the upper 60s and a pretty good chance for the western and southern portion of the state to get decently into the 70s again this week. I don't think we're going to see anybody seeing record high temperatures, though, and certainly not going to see any significantly cold temperatures this week, which that will be a nice change. As we head toward the end of the week, though, we will see troughing move back into the western portion of the U.S. We're likely to see a couple different impulses move out of this as we head toward the end of this next week into next weekend. And I do think we're going to see chances of precipitation increase as we head toward next weekend statewide, with CPC showing above average favorite across the northern, third, and eastern fringe of the state. European model shows better chances of an inch of rain across portions of southeastern and northeastern Nebraska. Some chance across even the far west as the northern panhandle, which that'd be great news if we could get some decent moisture out there. They could sure use it. CPC shows above average favorite across the entire state and down into the southwestern portion of the U.S. European model is also warm, but also just a little bit further toward the east. So again, we're probably likely to be pretty warm here at the end of the month, early part of April. I do think we'll have to watch out, though, for a relatively moderate cold blast to come through at some point in the first 7 to 10 days of April. Speaking of cold, we have had some cold temperatures this week, including a blizzard. So we had widespread 6 to 8 inches of snow from Clay Center up toward Thurston County. Most snow I could find, though, from official observation was 10 inches in York. And we also had some very, very high wind speeds with this blizzard, 74 miles per hour in Lincoln, a lot of wind gusts over 60 miles an hour across the state. These Wahoo and Fremont numbers were from early on Wednesday morning. Both those stations quit reporting by 7 o'clock in the morning. Widespread inch and a half of rain across east central Nebraska, or inch rain plus snow, lesser amounts in the southeast and into the western portion of the panhandle. We did see a little bit of drought improvement on the drought monitor in eastern Pierce and Madison counties, and a little bit of degradation across Furnace and Gosford counties in south central Nebraska. Swell temperatures right now are mostly in the 30s to low 40s statewide. And here's a temperature precipitation roundup for the week ending March 15th, 2025. Back to you, Bryce.